Alright, hopefully it's streaming, but you guys can see my face now. Hi. Yes, you can see my fabulous face. Where's my glasses? Kind of feel naked without it. Now don't I look smart? Now let me actually pull up.
Your GPA is 3.7.
Shh, shh, shh. Hey, how about yours?
3.9.
How about Ace's?
4.0. Top 10. Top 10. Rank 4.
I got tied with Joseph, huh?
I was ranked 4th.
So? 4 is not a good number. 6 is a better number. How about number 2?
Well, I think you got cheated out of that.
I mean, it's not cheating, but... Anyways, let me pull up the chat if it is working. It says healthy. Right now I'm trying to get into this, though. So I'm not gonna start yet. I'll wait for more people to come. But let me change the title of this stream. If I can...
You're trying to be very smartical.
Smartical? That's not even a word,
That's
woman.
what you used to say. You're smartical.
When was this?
Middle school?
Shh, that's middle school days. Anyways, let me see if people are already chatting and stuff, because I can't see it on my phone. YouTube's being really slow on me. It's still healthy. I'm gonna make that camera a bit bigger, depending on certain things. Why is my laptop taking forever just to load up my stream? Oh, maybe it's because it's in HD. Oh, it worked. Work with me, laptop. Stop doing this to me. Oh, hey there, Minecraft Beast. How are you doing today? Hold on, let me disable this because I'll be using my laptop to read most of your chats and stuff. And then also, if you look at the replay, there should be a little chat menu button. No, the chat view thingy, which can replay everything now, which is kind of convenient, so you guys know what I'm referring to here and there.
I'll be right back. I'm getting chocolate.
Also, get to toy around with this. Minecraft says, I'm doing great, how about you? Well, I'm glad I'm able to stream again, because it's been a while since I did so. But then also, the fact that I'm not sick anymore is also another plus side. But I'll wait for more people to come, because this is gonna be... This is gonna be a video where I actually, what is it? React to the storyline of Dragon Blaze. What is it, 5.2? I don't know how many chapters Dragon Blaze released, so... I know that they already released 5.1, but 5.2 is something I haven't seen yet. And I don't know if they've released 5.3, but 5.3 is kind of the introduction to the new set of characters that are coming in. And why is my sister eating... Oh, you gonna lose your appetite. Why are you eating that? Ow, why'd you hit me? I don't want chocolate!
Get it then!
Here, take your chocolate, woman.
Thank you.
Hey there, Ramona, how you doing today?
Oh, you never said to chocolate.
Alright, let me edit this too, because I don't want that title to be my Dragon Blaze stream. Kind of boring, but... Yeah, it's been a while since I touched this game. Did I upgrade myself? Nope, not in like 2-3 months. So yeah, I'm kind of behind when it comes to certain things. However, I do have a bunch of items still, so I can quickly get something. And I also have that, what is it? Reacting to chapter 5. Huh? What do you say? I can't understand gibberish, woman.
I'm playing this!
I don't know if I should show everyone what you're doing. Actually, let me try to show everyone what you're doing on the sidelines.
That's fun.
It is very loud.
Huh?
No, not you.
Oh.
I'm just referring to the music and stuff.
Is it?
And then Ramona says, well, standing in the kitchen for half a day, cooking and baking for the next few days. What are you cooking up, Ramona? Okay, so let me see if I can make this camera a bit bigger. Okay, that's my face. But, yeah. My sister is like in that chair, just, playing her Atomi game. I'm getting just eat chocolate in front of everyone. Shame.
Let me go back to this.
Anyways. Alright, so I'll still wait for some people to come in here before I start, because once I log in, I'm gonna get right into it. And what you doing? Go play your game. Get. Oh no, look, something happening. You should do something. Guys are fighting over you.
Picture.
You should do something about that guy. His face is stuck like that. Stop showing off my merc. I'm not trying to advertise for anime right now. Even though this game is kind of like anime-like, but...
I'm gonna pull and run.
Anyways. Okay, so I see 5 people in here. Once I get into this, guys, once I log in, it's gonna get right into Chapter 5 too, so... If you guys miss any of the beginning reaction stuff, make sure you watch the replay. And if you haven't seen my first reaction to 5.1, then I'll link that hopefully in the description once this is uploaded. But yeah, let's get right into this. Gonna use my main enchanted character. And now here comes, well, first this stuff, but let me move this. So the Eye of Odin has been taken from us. We have to think of a solution. And yeah, if you haven't played Dragon Blades in a long while, they will give you this return mission. Now, I haven't started it yet because I'm gonna record it, because I haven't done this return mission, because like back then in the Korean Dragon Blades, when they released this stuff, or when they released Chapter 5.2, I haven't, you know, I wasn't inactive, but because I am inactive now and I decided to return, they will give you a return mission. And this is for anyone who wasn't, well, who hasn't touched the game in a good couple months. So I don't know if that's still kicking in, but I definitely have it, so I'll showcase it in a bit. But anyways, enough of this chit-chatting. Let's get right into the story. So, actually, there's one thing I need to toy around with, and it's the setting, because apparently the music setting is really loud. Well, I don't remember putting it that high. Okay, how did this sound? Let's see. Testing. Alright, so this is a bit more acceptable. Apparently you can hear my sister playing the visual novel in the background.
I'll lower it.
No, it's fine, One-sama. One-sama, you don't need to lower it.
I lowered it.
Anyways. Hey there, Kevin, how you doing? And then Ramona says the other one was a gnocchi with carrots with Philadelphia sauce, baked as strawberry. What? I'm actually staring at her. Anyways, ignoring my sister. Let's get right into this. It's Dion. Dion. She's really handy for PvP. And now we're gonna get into the cutscene where we actually get our arc. But wait a second, I don't remember this. Wait, did we? They took the Odin's. Oh wait, no. Okay, we're not transforming just yet. We must defeat Argos and find the Eye of Odin. And then I say, I'll promise I'll find you. Find you? Don't wait. I already find. Wait, don't I mean I need to find him, not you? Because you is referring to you, but yeah. I come to retrieve the Eye of Odin. And then he says, you must prove yourself worthy of possessing the Eye of Odin. Well, you're gonna die in like a few seconds. Because my team is still strong. Even if I haven't upgraded them in a long while. And then Blaze says, Dragon Blaze. Yes, I am getting back into it because of the storyline. Then Argos says, I hope you are the true master of the Eye of Odin. Wait a second. So he was just here to challenge us and test us. Interesting. And then now Leah says, you find the Eye of Odin. Let's hurry to the Archangel's fusion reactor. And then I'm guessing that's where we're gonna go. We had to click on it. Click on Archangel. And then boom. And yeah, there's her transcended form right there. So Leah is gonna say, the Eye of Odin is here. And this is how we get our thingy-mabobber. And then she says, that's it. And then Helios says, this is... And then someone screams out in the intercom, Prince says something... Oh, Turk is screaming that out. Like, Princess, get the heck out of there. It's not safe anymore. You had the GTFO. Evacuate! And then Kevin says, Morph, I changed my name to Joe, not Kevin anymore. It's gonna take me a while to get used to it, but gotcha. And then all these people say, the Arc Fusion Reactor's power is 500%. Sister, I'm trying to read dialogue here. And then someone says, the Archangels... Oh god, I can't read this. How dare you? Just choose rock, paper, scissors.
I already asked for Van Helsing. I want to see Victor. But I haven't... Oh, God.
Ignore my sister's frustration with her dating simulator.
Okay. I have...
Healy says, no way. What's the... Oh, I can't read the game bell. Slow down the dang text. Let me click on it so I can read it.
Okay.
Ramona says, have to say goodnight. Tired and have to get up at 5:45 a.m. Okay. Alright, thanks for stopping by, Ramona.
Bro.
No, sis, shush. I'm doing my thing. You solve your own problems.
Okay.
You ask people on your own side. And then here's the cool cutscene of the Arcbuster. Yeah! Giant mechs like Pacific Rim, Evangelion, Gundams. Oh god, that's actually pretty nice transition. I mean, you guys already saw this if you see my video talking about like the Arcbuster, but yeah, sing it again. And then we say that the Crimson thing is silent, and then now we get a fight against the giant monster. Now the question is, do I have to manually tap on the attack buttons, or can I let it autoplay? And then chapter 12 is Steel Giant, referring to us. Nah, the game can do it itself. The Arc Fusion Power Reaction. Okay, yeah, I can't read that quickly, game. A punch, firing a bunch of missiles from us. Actually, I feel like Global's showing most of the special effects I usually don't see in the Korean Dragon Blaze. Or it's because I cleared up my space. Either way, some of this animation is like very nice. And then Kevin says, oh my god, there we go. Very stupid Wimpos Erebos. Yeah, we haven't defeated that guy. And I say I won't go easy on you, but guess what? Everything's powered down.
Time with you. So.
And then Kevin says, Global Dragon Blaze also have stupidest World Boss too. This is nightmare. I mean, Global's gonna do what Korean Dragon Blaze does, so it's unavoidable. And I mean, Erebos isn't that bad, because it gives you rubies on the sidelines. But I feel like they should have done a little bit more to it, add more spice to it instead of... I mean, you get to use the Arc Buster, but at the same time, it's like, it's gonna do the same thing like any other world boss we have. Same thing could be said with Janice. Technically, it's a bit different because you had to have 2 team compositions, but we're still doing the same thing, which is to go in there, beat the heck out of them 10 times, get the highest score, and then that's it. And then Blade said, once my game bugged and the alien transformed into a kobold and didn't let me finish the mission. What? A kobold? But anyways, continuing on, and then I say, how could this be? And then Leo says that I have Odin managed to liberate the Archangel's true power. And then Helios says, who knew this could happen? I never would have imagined it. Chapter 13, Forbidden Land. Leo says, but all systems on the Archangel are currently down. More than 30% of the outer armor is gone as well. The sudden increase in output of the Arc Fusion Reactor has overloaded the system. And then I say it's going to be difficult for the Archangel to go after the escaped monster. Leo says there are any parts... Oh god. Gameville, I'm gonna strangle you for not letting me finish reading this stuff. One downfall of trying to read stuff, it goes by a little bit too fast. How do you get... That's a giant text box and you think I can read that all in a few seconds. It's like you can read it, but can you say it and read it in the right time frame? Grinders are not our friend. Any giant creature could hide itself in the primitive forest of those lands. Though it is ruled by the Titans, grinders there are so hostile no one dares to go close to them. They won't be happy to see us. Let me go and look. Obviously, I'm the one to do all the work. In the meantime, try to see something. Oh, Jesus. Gameville. You need to work with the speed. I think the Korean Dragon Blaze also had the same issue, but like, Jesus. Kevin says, when I saw Arcbuster first time, it was kinda cool, but now, it's so boring and annoying dumbass fight scene and stupid random scores. I mean, like I said, they're trying to add more flair to it, but they're still doing the same repetitive thing. If we were able to go PvP with these mechs and we have more manual control of these things, it would be a bit interesting. But apparently, you know, it's the same dealio, so it's like, some people like it, some people don't, some people are neutral about it. To me, I was really hyped about it, but now I'm neutral about it because of the fact that we're not playing around with this giant new toy that the game decided to give us. Anyways, enough of my talk about the Arcbuster and my opinion about it. Let's get back into the storyline. So once known as the Tomb of Gods, it's land marked by traces of the ancient war. It's also Grinder's territory and difficult for even the Titans to get close due to their hostility. So I'm still confused about this ancient war. I mean, they brought it up here and there, but they haven't really fleshed it out. We know that some of the Titans, like Helios, Kronos, Prometheus, Hyperion, they have waged this so-called ancient war, but what did it do exactly? I mean, this is a phone app game, and obviously it's the choice to give said information, but, like, just giving a little bit of information would be very handy to kind of get a gist of what's going on. So anyways, let's just start the storyline, and most likely there's not going to be a lot of cutscenes just yet until I hit certain areas. So this one is just an introduction, most likely, into the Grinders area, and then the Grinders will be like, halt, do not come here, we attack you, even though I'm trying to be peaceful. So watch this. Did you manage to see the giant beast that fell from the sky? Look, I tried to talk to them. That beast came from space to destroy the planet. And then they ask, are you the leader of the Titans? The Titans. You see, I'm not a Titan. And then Grinder says, you're the ones destroying this planet. We won't allow you any closer to our territory. See, I tried to do peaceful negotiations. They want to beat the F out of me. I mean, here's the thing, Kevin. If people are gonna stream this, they try to read stuff, it's not gonna go out well. I understand people can read fast. And that's what you tend to do. You read fast without needing to say it. But when you try to read it and say it, it's not gonna be that quick. Unless you're quick about it, but yeah. As you saw, I was having issues because text box is big, but it doesn't give me enough time frame to read it. That's why a lot of other video games like Fate Grand Order, when you read the dialogue boxes, it gives you the pacing that you can go at. It allows you to click when you're ready. And I think other games do that too, or like a majority of video games, even like phone app MMORPGs can do that. Dragon Blaze has, like, you can read it fast, but like I said, trying to read it and say it at the same time at the right pace, it's gonna be very difficult because it's really quick. It's gonna automatically go past you. I mean, like I said, the story is interesting because I feel like they're going down a road that I think they're gonna go down. And they are revealing a bunch of stuff, but it's not right now. It's like a huge bomb. They're gonna drop it at the end of chapter 5, which reveals everything. Which then kind of, you know, hopefully grab a lot of people's interest. But right now, a lot of people are confused because there's not a lot of clarification. Pretty much, if you're kind of new to, okay, my sister's coughing is very loud. But, what I'm trying to say. If you're watching this right now, and if you don't know what's going on, pretty much in chapter 5 we are helping a good amount of pals from the Titan home planet, and we're just getting involved in these issues. Now, obviously it's not going to be that significant until later, where they start to spell out the beans and explain why these various things are happening, and then it's going to have a deeper meaning later on. So give it some time. Most likely you might be confused about the story, or you might not be that interested right now, but you had to wait. You had to be patient. So, I say the Grinders tribe seems to be more hostile than I expected. I hope we can talk things... God, like I said, I can't read it fast. It's always like this, still. Wait, how do you know this, Lee? Oh, wait, no. Well, Leah is trying to say is that it's always like this. We always try to do some sort of negotiation and talk to these foreigners, but they always want to kill us and, you know, use hostile means. I feel like do we actually kill them? That is a good question. When we go into these lands, do we actually kill them, or do we just somehow knock them out like a professional and then continue on our way? Most likely, I'm sticking with the first option, which is we kill them because they try to kill us. Ah. Okay, so pretty much, this is not going to show me another cutscene until I get to wherever that arrow is pointing. So it's going to be a while. Nothing too grand with Chapter 5-2. Kind of knew that they're going to talk about the introduction of the Arcbuster. The only thing I was slightly thrown off about was the fact that Asgard, that giant creature we fought a few minutes ago, he is apparently a guardian and wanted to test us. But now that raises a slight question. Why is he a guardian and why is he testing us? And how come he has to be the one to hold onto Odin's spear? Or is his purpose to defend it from someone that might misuse it? So yeah, the only other thing that I might need to do in here would be to get my character to plus 15, get some of my Transcendent allies to Arc status. The allies I have currently, they are fine. Actually, I need Celine. Celine is awesome. So if you don't have Celine, you need to get her because she is very good for a lot of PvE situations. And then PvP, she is very good too, if done right. You still need to have a good team comp for PvP, but if you're able to have a bunch of allies stay alive for a good while, she can stay invisible throughout the entire fight. Now, if there's a certain opponent that you fight against that can attack or target invisible players, then Celine might have a bit of issues, but the fact that she's invisible because her allies are still alive, that can give you an edge. And then Blade Ass next week we get 5-3. To be honest, I have no clue because I stopped playing Dragon Blade, so hopefully someone else can give you said information, or you can just check out the Gameville news and announcements. But yeah. I mean, yeah, of course Celine is OP for World Boss. Like, she's an archer, but she's one of those archers that is very good. It's a combination of Llewellyn and who else? Wenloon before she got nerfed. Because Wenloon could turn invisible for a few seconds. And then the thing is, with Celine, she also has like 2 different types of bullets, the physical and magical. Llewellyn had that ability, or she still has it, it's just that she's kind of outdated. So if you're debating between like Wenloon, Llewellyn, or Celine, get Celine, because she's really handy. And like, she will still be used even when the Overlords are coming out. But yeah, like... Okay, so apparently there's a cutscene. I wasn't expecting a cutscene in this one. Oh, here's a grinder. Or grinders. So what I would say... Peace is a difficult thing to maintain. Well, that's kind of obvious. And I say we're just looking for the rogue space monster. All life forms on this planet will be endangered if we can't find the beast. And then the guy say, space monster, you say? It is said in our prophecy that Red Dragon Freya will drop from the heavens to destroy the darkness. Red Dragon Freya? Okay, they are using a lot of mythology. I judge you in the name of Freya. Oh wait, I'm guessing Freya is one of their chieftains? And I instantly killed them. They stood no chance. And then Blade said expensive lords. And then Kevin says more, if you didn't make any Arc allies? I haven't touched a game in a long while, Kevin. I haven't done anything. Oh god, I missed what he said. And then I say a red dragon. Oh! I got a feeling that I know what this red dragon is. You guys may not know what I'm referring to, but I got a feeling that I know this red dragon. It should be kind of obvious too if you think about it. Kind of. No. We received word from here. Oh god. I believe in a place to repair the Archangel has been prepared nearby. And then I say, good to hear. Let me go down and meet Helios. And then chapter 14, unwelcome guests. I can guess who... the play on words. And then Leah says Leah says Kronos will be down there. So let's go to the port and let's see the 2 lovebirds. Yes, I'm not using a friend because it's not an actual dungeon. It's going to be a cutscene. So Helios and Kronos should be popping up in a bit. There we go, I'm right. Kronos says, it's been a while. Thank you for protecting the Titans. And I said, I was trying to protect the planet, not the Titans. And it's not over yet. Okay, I at least give props to myself for being open-minded. And then, Helios says the chieftain is Warhawk. He's the most... Oh, God, I can't read that fast. Why did the grinders hate the Titans so much, is what I asked. Kronos says this planet didn't originally... It's like America! Used to belong to the grinders. The Titans who long ago wandered the universe and expanded colonies by relying on the... Oh, God. Decided to settle down in this place due to Mimar's presence. And they drove out the native grinders. It's like America. According to an ancient prophecy, during a time of great need, a red dragon of salvation is supposed to descend from the sky. And that's why they think the space monster is their red dragon. Yeah, no, it's not. Helios says if that's really what they think, this isn't gonna go well. There's a tremendous tribe of warriors they can... Oh god, I can't read fast. We had to mend the city destroyed by this conflict. Sorry for asking your help so soon after meeting you, and thanks. Well, we're the hero, and we're tossed into all these unexpected situations. And then Kevin says, America! But pretty much... Well, it's not just America, to be honest. It's like, back in the 1400s... No, 14th... No, 15th century and 16th century, when a bunch of countries wanted to just expand and get a bunch of colonies so they can get more... more items for trade and such. So, apparently we're talking about the Archangel and fixing it, and then obviously I'm gonna be going out there to figure out what the heck is going on. I mean, we had to take care of the Archangel. That's our only ticket to and fro. So, to the Forsaken Forest, and I'm guessing that it's not gonna give me another cutscene until I get to the end part. Yes, let's just auto-run this. And I'm not gonna use one of my friends. And then Blaze says no, 5-3 next week, just Challenger Dungeon floors just checked. Oh, that sucks. Well, I mean, hopefully I kind of get back into this, but I don't know. I really don't know. And then Sim says, what is the return mission? The return mission allows you to get a bunch of free stuff for getting back into the game, but in the end, once you complete the return mission, you can get a free ultimate transcended ally. I think it's an ultimate status transcended ally. I might be wrong, but you definitely want to do it so you can get your free transcended ally. And then Kevin says, can't wait, what's going to happen to Global Dragon Blaze? I mean, once again, I kind of know what's gonna kick in because... I mean, even you know what's gonna kick in, Kevin, because it's just gonna follow along with what the Korean Dragon Blades did. So when they get 5-3, they just gonna add a little bit more stuff here and there. They're gonna add more retention systems. They're gonna add the Overlords. It's gonna be the same sort of dealio when making the Overlords, and the soul exchange process is gonna eat up a lot of resources. It's nothing too grand. It's just gonna follow whatever Korean is kicking in. Or is doing. The only time like Global decides to do some different things here and there is like if they think that it should be added during this patch compared to next patch. Like how when Chapter 5 got released, they kind of rebuffed the Enchanted character right off the bat compared to waiting a couple of months to actually rebuff her. And then also the fact that like Global did add like the winter transcended outfits before the Korean Dragon Blades did, so pretty much Global has its own discretion of what to do because they're kind of learning or they're kind of looking at what's available from the Korean Dragon Blaze. And then Sims asks, is everything going to be identical to Dragon Blaze Korea? To an extent, yes. Almost everything that is like content related will follow what the Korean Dragon Blaze is doing. So, yes. There might be a few things that will be different, like certain things that kick in a later patch may be added into this patch. Or some other things, but yeah. Korean Dragon Blaze is just like the thing that kind of gives a leeway or like a glimpse of what the global will copy. So when the Overlords come out, they're gonna be expensive as heck, and the soul conversion to get another soul is gonna be really expensive as well. Unless Global decides to change that and implement the thing that they're doing right now over in the Korean Dragon Blaze, and I'll love the Global Dragon Blaze for doing that. And I'll talk about the Overlords a bit more in detail when the time comes. But yeah, nothing exciting. Like, I mean, the problem is I already know what's going on. It's just that I'm reading the dialogue or the text boxes to get a clarification of what I've already seen. Most likely I'm gonna have a huge reaction to the end of Chapter 5 because that's when everything hits the fan. And then, gosh darn, Kevin, you're being really harsh. I mean, like, some of the Overlords are really good still. I like my Erin still, she's my waifu. It's just that, like, I wish they expand on the story, their lore, their history. Give them personalities, because this is more like a collecting game now. It doesn't really give me insight to these characters, and I really like the Estal's fleet because they showed a lot of interesting concepts that are above the norm. And the fact that they have like weapons and equipment that's kind of out of this world too is like, wow. I think Kevin says people can't farm that much. I'm not average, so I'm farming like a machine. Which I don't like doing. I mean, I understand that a lot of games out there make you farm for your stuff. You had to grind. You had to do that tedious thing. Like, in PSO2, you can't just get the best item right off the bat, which is why I actually like the player market. Well, that's why I like the cash market, because even if you spend a good amount of money in the game, you're not going to be, like, the first place player. You're not going to be, like, pay to win. You can't be pay to win in PSO2. You have to physically farm for most of the good stuff. And the drop rates for them is random, so you're lucky or you're not. When it comes to like a lot of these games, you do have to farm for these items so you can upgrade. But I got a feeling that Dragon Blaze kind of emphasized it a bit too much, and they are too auto run heavy, and that will kind of destroy the beauty of this game. This game is very great in its like designs and its animations, and like I said, I feel like the story will get a bit better, but you have to give it time. So they're just lacking in core aspects of what a game is. And technically, this is also depending on how you quote-unquote define a game, because it's subjective. But like, the fact that this is auto-run heavy is good and bad, depending on what you're doing. Like, if you're a very busy person and you can't really sit down and play the game, this game is great for you because it can play itself. However, if you're playing it and you want to see more out of it, you're not gonna get the full experience, or you're not gonna like it as much, because it's gonna be the same thing over and over again, and it's gonna be auto-run heavy. So let me catch up with chat before I actually go to the next cutscene. And all of this stuff that I'm saying, I will repeat in my review video, because this is the main factor to why I left Dragon Blaze. And then Kevin says, yes, Erin, I made her arc. She's good on physical teams. I mean, I got her on an arc too, man. But I mean, I would have got her to arc status even if she wasn't that good, because I like her design. Sim says, I'm waiting to reach the end of Season 5. Can't understand Korea. Yeah, I mean, Global's slowly getting there. Might take a good couple months, maybe 4, 5, 6 months, depending on the pacing, because I feel like they slowed it down drastically again once they released the Arc Buster. But yeah, hopefully Global will release all of the Chapter 5 stuff. And then Kevin says, Clay is not bad, but Anne Bonet, is she even like a Overlord? Her design looks like transcended allies can kill her in 1 second, laugh aloud. Well, I do admit Anne Bonet's design is very simplistic, But I gotta give props to how she has a lot more personality than most of the other Transcended allies, or like some of the Overlords, because she looks really thirsty. She looks like she is, one, very carefree, two, she has a gosh darn mimic. And I cannot stress this enough, but a mimic is supposed to eat someone. It's not supposed to serve someone. So the fact that she has a mimic under her gives her a lot of points to me. And the fact that, like, it looks like she's a very, very, like I said, thirsty Overlord. And I can't go into details, or I can't really blurt out what I'm trying to get at, but if you guys should know what I'm trying to say when I say thirsty, right? You know, like, if she's drinking, she's gonna go into a certain mood, and then she's gonna do stuff, so, yeah. But yeah, it's just that, like, the Istos fleet in general, almost all of the characters got my interest because they have a lot of different stuff that I wouldn't normally see on an ally. And I might give props to the new Overlords that's being released over there in the Korean Dragon Blaze as well, because they have a bunch of weapon designs that I haven't really thought of, and it's kind of unique. But there, hey there, Kuma, how you doing today? Kuma says blip, bleep, hey. And then, Kevin says, I hate her design, and Karin and Sai, nightmares. And then Arya into, wait. Some of these, wait, I should know some of these names. I think the first two you just say are reference to the Wings of Haydens. But I mean, like, the thing is, I don't mind about the Overlord's designs because I can't really say much about it. I'm not the developers, I'm not gonna draw for them. I mean, if I have my own fan art, or like if I can draw really, really good, I might toss a suggestion to Gameville. But, like, I do have to stay with my statement from before. Like, if they are Overlord status, they're supposed to look like a BA. And if you don't know what BA stands for, it's badass. So, there are only a few characters that I agree that they look like a badass, but, like, still, some of them are just pretty much simplistic looking allies. I still give props once again to the Istos fleet because I like how they stick with the pirate theme, and they got a lot more weapons that are out of this world, and some of them have like a personality that I'm kind of liking. Like, especially Lolona? The girl that looks like Tanya. Like, the fact that she's a ranged character and she only uses a hammer and ball, that's... she defies the logic. And pretty much Tanya defies that logic as well if you know the anime. And then Kevin says, they actually look like an Overlord, Kahan. Well, the thing about Kahan, however you pronounce him, Mr. Anakin, he just reminds me of Star Wars too much. And, he looks like an edgelord, to be honest. But I don't mind because I like dark stuff. But, yeah, I'm okay with his design. Wouldn't say, like, it's a complete BA, but, yeah. Oh, okay, so those two are the new... I need to get back into, the Korean Dragon Blaze then. And then Kuma says, Morph, try to yell Athena's name in Kratos' voice. I'm guessing you're playing God of War. I'm just trying to remember how... Kratos has a really deep voice, so I'm gonna have to watch a video about that some other time, Kuma. And then Sim says, I only have 4 max units. Captain Esser, the PvP rogue guy, Chen, and the new mage guy. I haven't seen those. I haven't seen the elves yet, but I'll definitely give it a look. I saw the last 2. I saw the previous 2 elves, but I haven't seen the 2 new ones. Like Joe's. Oh yeah. I'm supposed to call you Joe, right? Or Joseph? Crap. I'm used to calling you Kevin. God damn it, why do you have to change your name on me? I need to go back all the way up in chat. Joe, okay, yeah. I need to stick with Joe. Man, the other good thing about like Global Gameville when they stream like most of the new content, I like watching Joe talk about all this stuff. And then I say, tell us the location of the space monster who fled here. Then the guy says the red dragon. Oh god! Stop! I'm getting mad. If not red dragon, then what is it? Well, you see, well that's even I can't explain that. According to ancient prophecy, Red Dragon Freya is supposed to save the world from darkness and guide us to the light. Well, technically that space monster isn't red, so I can't say that's Red Dragon Freya. However, there is something else that is red. And then the guy says, our generation has seen enough darkness. Well, I don't blame them for having said mindset and being hostile because the Titans did drove them out of their homeland and they hold a grudge against us. And now we don't even get like any sort of cutscene from that. We just instant kill them, that's it. Oh wait, does this thing have a... Oh, this thing has a little pointer thingy. I can just do this instead. I was playing around with this pen, wondering what I would do with this. And then Leo says to get Warhawk, we need to get through Warhawk tribe territory. The leader there is Warhawk's daughter, Warcry. And then I asked, did Helios tell you? Are we gonna do ransom? Are we gonna do a hostage situation? That is low if you do this. I would not approve of myself if I do this. And then Leo says it's a valiant group of tribe women. I'm guessing we gotta beat her up and try to get information out of the daughter now, which is kind of messed up. But I guess we gotta do what we gotta do to get information because we're ignorant right now. And then Sim says, you didn't realize that before? Well, what? You talking about my pen? I didn't realize it had this little touch thingy. I was just playing around with it. But yeah, what do you guys think about Dragon Blaze in general? Give me your opinions. Like, I'm still making that review video. It's gonna state all my dang opinions. And the stuff that Dragon Blaze should focus on, but yeah, just lay it on me. I kind of miss the old characters too. You don't see any of the Transcendent allies. Other than the Titans, you will see the Titans. But when it comes to the Dracos, Septenari, Angelus, and Bodens, even the... Well, you do see some of the heroes, but you don't see Bright Spark anymore. You don't see Death Crown anymore in Chapter 5. So it's like, we're on our own. Slightly. Sim says, I rarely play it. It's really nice though. Yeah, it is. It's just that if you're not a big fan of auto-run stuff and you're not a big fan of like not looking at the game as much, then this will most likely sway you away from playing it as much. But I still feel like there should be a new review video talking about Dragon Blaze, because if you're new to the game and you type in this game and you try to look at all the old review videos talking about it, it's obsolete, it's old. It doesn't talk about all this new content that is kicking in right now. And then Faircloth says, Morph, you should view my account and give me some advice who I should use in Guild Siege. One of them I would say right off the bat, Celine. Get her. If you don't have her, get her. She is a must for PvE. And then Kevin says, I changed my name 6 months ago. Well, I didn't know that. Or, I guess you might have told that in a comment, but I must have skimmed over it. But, yeah. Yeah. Well, the other thing is, once you start doing something and you make it into a habit or you're used to it, change is really hard. So it's like, I'm already used to calling you Kevin automatically once I see your name. So me changing it into Joe will take a good while for me to do such things. Fairclaw says, I got her arc, she's a beast in PvE and PvP, tag and guild battle. You should expect, I'll check it out later, not during the stream, Faircloth. But let me think about who you should get. Kronos. Kronos is gonna be very handy. You might be like, Kronos, really? Yes, Kronos is actually annoying if you have him in arc status. He's gonna be good for PvP mostly, but he is also handy for some PvE situation. Especially with Tower Validation and Chariot. And then Sims asks, is Chen a good healer? If you have a team filled with mages, she is. And the other thing is with Chen, Chen, she is the only Overlord, well, I wouldn't say she's the only one right now in the Korean Dragon Blaze, but she has her revives. But the only issue is you need to max her out, and then most likely you want to ultimate and arc her later. Wait, Kronos is still being used right now in the Korean Dragon Blaze. Really? That's interesting. Sim says, what about the Korean Tower Validation? I can't give you any pointers on that because I know I haven't really progressed as much. I love how my sister is distressed over like some of the stuff in her.
Shit.
Yeah. Over her Otobi game. Anyways.
Excuse me, I can either go with Arsene and Lupin and Saint Germain, or I can help Victor and Van Helsing. Both are good choices, but...
Anyways. And then Faircloth says, does Challenger Dungeon stats affect player in PvP? I feel like it doesn't, but Kevin says yeah. I mean, Joe says yes. It's gonna take me a while.
Really?
I can't believe you couldn't plug in the charger for the PS4 controller. Get away. I thought the Challenger's Dungeon tree only affects the Challenger Dungeon because most of the stuff in the Challenger Dungeon tree is like drop rates boosts and stuff. Anyways, if you hear any other music in the background, that's my sister's game. Why did she... Let me just hit start on that thing. Do that, Jesus. Anyways, back to you guys. Kevin says, those people who are questioning about Korean Dragon Blaze to Morph, they should ask me, cause Morph stopped playing Korean Dragon Blaze. I mean, I still know some of the stuff, Kevin. It's not like I don't know it. I can easily research into it and figure out how it does X, Y, and Z. But like, if you're referring to like good allies being used and stuff for certain modes, then most likely you're already up to date because they got 4 new Overlords over there. And I have no clue if they are used a lot in... Obviously they will be used a lot in all the new modes because most of the time, new Overlords are better than the old Overlords. Really? Does it really affect in all modes? I might need to research this because I'm questioning like the skill tree for. I'm questioning the for challenge dungeon. Wait, I can't unlock it? Wow. Well, that sucks. That means I had to get to a high level. So, if you've seen one of my videos talking about it, Faircloth, then it should give you a rundown of it. But pretty much, how the soul works is that you need 5 of the same... You need 5 Triple S allies of the same class. So, if you want to get a warrior soul, for example, you're gonna need 5 Triple S warrior allies. Once you do that, you turn them in, boom, you get 1 soul. Now, you're gonna have to do this a good amount of times, and you need to collect a bunch of souls to upgrade a certain Overlord. So, for example, if you need to upgrade Ban, for example, if you do get him, let's say you need to use 5 Overlord Warrior Souls. You're gonna need 25 Triple S allies of the Warrior class to do so. And then since I'm getting instant KO'd in Tower Validation level 50 Korean, even with my max units, instant kill. If you only got max units, go for ultimate and then go for arc if they have it over there in the Korean Dragon Blades. That will help you out a ton. Like, even if you have a full max team, you need to go to the next level, get them to ultimate status. Then after that, get them to arc. Also make sure you farm for the rune system still, or the runes, and, you know, upgrade them as high as you can, because the rune system and the... what is it? The dang referral system. Those two are heavily used. You need to upgrade them. They give you that combat power you need. Which is why I don't like these two systems they implement, because it's like, you need to farm for these things. You don't farm for these things, you're gonna fall flat on your face. You're not gonna be that powerful. And if someone's been farming religiously and farming continuously to get these runes and these referral quest scrolls, they're gonna be ahead of you, and they're gonna be far more powerful than your allies, even if they're at a higher level. Or even if their skill sets are good. The referral system and the rune system is just... ugh. This is why I kind of don't like Dragon Blades as well, because of those two. It's like... it's a huge influence to the power level. And to be honest, a lot of games do that too, but I don't know. I feel like the allies should be the main powerhouse, not like these little things that add on to them that make them really powerful. Oh, maybe that also explains why. You definitely want to aim for a PvE sort of team to do Tower Validation. Faircloth says, Tower Validation floor 51 is impossible, and damn, I'm trying to max MK5 on release, so I'm gonna need a lot of Triple S. Well, the thing about MK5 is that she's good for PvP. Anything else, she's not that great. I did get her when she was released, but she's gonna fall flat. Even though I feel like she should get some love, she's not used as much. Like, the next rogue Overlord, the guy from Rings of Hidden, Kahan, the guy that looks like Anakin Skywalker, he's actually a good rogue you should go for. And then Kevin says, if you go 81, it's hell. Huh. I can guess. Because you're gonna most likely need a bunch of arc allies. You need to deck out all your levels on the rune system. And etc, etc. Okay, let me actually get into this dungeon and continue this story. Oh, they reworked her? Obviously, arc status is like the key thing that will make an ally go back into the top tier. I do have her. I need to stare at... They added arc skills, so... It's like how they add the arc status for Ravengale and she becomes really handy. And then... Faircloth says, ooh, serious question and drill and more. When do you let us buy trans weapons and runes for rubies from shop? Because I've been saving up my key rubies. I can't remember when, but it's like when it's gonna get close to the end of chapter 5. So maybe around 5.3, 5.4, or 5.5. And now we bump into the daughter and her tribe mates. Are you Warcry? I love the quotations around Warcry. And then she says, yes I am. I've heard about you. I'm not looking to fight. We get a fight anyways, $10 on that. As you can see, the Titans send us instead of sending their army. Tell us where the space monster is. As masters of the forest, you must know what I'm talking about. She says the Titans are in no position to send their army our way. I've witnessed all of your battles. Then you know. Give us the information before we get into a fight. We just want to stop the planet from being destroyed. I love how we're trying to save the planet and then the Titans are not really trying to do that. They're letting us do it. Well, at the very least, Warcry is going to give us the information if we fight against her. So, yay. And then Sim says, I only have a PvP team. Do you have Kronos? Because he'll be a good asset for you. And then Faircloth says, would Chen be the smartest one to max on release for PvP and PvE? Yes, because she'll be the only Overlord to revive other Overlords. It's pretty much like Lucaria during her release for Transcended Allies. Also, you can also use the red scrolls as well, but like Chen is very handy. So if you're going to get her on release, definitely do so, but you need to get her at max. But Chen is heavily focused around magical stuff. And apparently I forgot to read the text of this stuff. So she was one of the believers of the red thingy. But the monster that appeared from the Crimson Comet is definitely not the Red Dragon. First of all, the prophecy says... Wait, what? I could not read that quickly. The ancient prophecy states that the Red Dragon Freya and Blue Dragon Tora will join for... The beast you're looking for is probably deep asleep in this game. And then I'm asking, why are you telling us this? And then she says, I felt the intention of the beast. I felt an indescribable sense of terror. My father and the warrior so... As you can see, I am frustrated at this. I knew it. I knew it. I knew that the Blue Dragon Tora was referring to us. Although technically we have more of a black color, but... yeah. And with that being said, this should be an obvious hint to who the Red Dragon Freya is. Oh, I kind of poked my phone a bit too hard there. Chen does buff up damage, but like I said, it's kind of gonna lean more towards the magical side. Cause if you look at some of the healers that's over there on the Korean Dragon Blades, Nia actually buffs up the physical side of stuff. She does give you buffs, but you know, if you got a physical team, it's gonna give you the most output for that. Chen will give you those buffs as well, but it's gonna lean more towards magical. I haven't seen, what is it? I haven't seen the new Overlord Elf Priest, so I'm gonna have to look into that in a bit. But another thing I'll mention is that Anna Bonet Anna Bonet, the Istal's fleet healer, I looked at her abilities before I stopped playing. She is okay as a healer, but she is kind of handy more towards the PvP side. And then Leo says, really? Warcry told us everything. The space monster is in Sophanta's Lake. And then Ancient Cave Ruins, Chapter 17. To get to Sophanta, you must pass through a cave filled with ancient ruins. They say the place is crawling with primitive monsters even the Titan fears. And then I say I'll be careful. We say we'll be careful, but guess what? We always end up in some sort of sticky situation. Wait, Anne Bonet is? From what I've read with her abilities, she was able to steal buffs and abilities. Let me pull up the Wikipedia. Faircloth says, I don't know, because MK5 has a higher usage rate than both Kai and Ban in Korea before and after Arc. I don't know about before and like her Arc status. She might have a good ultimate ability, but I don't remember Miu MK5 that well. I love how you can slightly hear the voice actors of my sister's game. Where is it? Is it this one? Oh, it's a Y. Where's the Wikipedia for this? Jesus, I had to actually type it in. Dragon. So, like, if people... I ain't gonna bash on Dragon Blaze Wikipedia because, like I said, they put a lot of work into it. They give us a good amount of translations for the global players. Obviously, the Korean players can say otherwise because, you know, they're Koreans and, what is it? It's Korea. They're gonna know the actual translations and stuff. And, yeah, it's their game, technically, because it's the Korean Dragon Blaze, but still. Some global players won't be able to get said information. Dragon Blaze Wikipedia is kind of the go-to now. Some of the main big sites like the Korean Dragon Blaze blog is kind of gone. But, like, hey, you gotta use what you gotta use. I don't know where's a good translated site that's better than Dragon Blaze Wikipedia. I mean, if there is one, then go ahead and suggest it, Kevin, but I always will refer to Dragon Blaze Wikipedia because they've been doing this. The community is already great when it comes to global side and, you know, the Wikipedia side. People are stepping up. And once again, I don't want Dragon Blaze Wikipedia to go obsolete. Even if people got their opinions about it, it's just an opinion. You know, people like talking a lot, but, you know, actions are louder than words. I don't see any other site that is, you know, giving us said translations. Dragon Blaze blog by that one guy, I can't even pronounce his name, but he did a lot of work until he stopped because he was just getting tired of doing a bunch of stuff and he had a bunch of other priorities, so... And even Livy back then was able to do a bunch of work, and props to her for doing so because, you know, there's a bunch of people who can't really translate or doesn't have the time to actually translate and stuff.
I'm so worried.
So I ain't gonna bash on people who actually put a ton of work into it and prove through their actions.
I'm gonna die. I'm going to die.
Alright, that gotcha, Kevin. I mean, yeah, it's your... Are these both girls? I'm staring at the new Overlords. She's reminding me of an Ice Queen. Well, yeah, she is kind of like an ice queen. I'm staring at Alaria? Wait, she's a healer? And then who is this, a mage? No, she's a tank. I definitely need to go back into the Korean Dragon Blaze. But anyways, let me check Anne Bonnet. Oh. Okay, yeah, never mind. I can see why her first ability is very handy.
Oh, we're gonna die.
Actually, she is... Okay, yeah, I feel like Anne Bonnet is good for both PvP and PvE. I think her second active ability would definitely be handy for PvP, because it loots the beneficial buffs. Actually, some of her passive abilities too would be handy for PvP, because her second passive ability is called like Curse of Death. Each time you use loot time or Pirate's Reward, you curse an enemy. A cursed enemy cannot be revived for 57 seconds. Reduces their attack power by 60%, attack speed by 70%, and then cursed boss type enemies will... Oh, actually I can see why her second passive ability be handy for PvE too, because apparently cursing the boss type enemies will take 224% more physical damage instead of being debuffed. So yeah, Anne Bonnet is pretty good. Oh, wait. Oh, I paused my video. I was like, why did everything pause? So, let me bring up the chat again. Alright, see ya, Kevin. Damn it, I keep on calling you Kevin. I need to call you Joe. I don't know. I know too many Joes. Like, there's Gameville Joe. Actually, no, he's not in Gameville anymore. There's like Deep V Joe that I remember. My best right-hand man name is Joe Self, but I can call him Joe sometimes. I know too many Joes. Hey there, Riley. How you doing today? So, I think this might be the end of Chapter 5-2. I might be wrong. Obviously, when we get to, like, the fourth stage of this, it's gonna show cutscene. But yeah,
oh my god!
I bet he's the guy with that mask.
No, he's freaking...
Who is he? Oh. And then Sim says, I'm trying to get rid of my double S units. Yeah, continue to farm, do challenges dungeon, upgrade the skill tree, and then feed it to your double S allies. So this is a... Okay, no, we're not at the end of Chapter 5-2 just yet. Apparently, we're slowly getting there. And then I asked, what about the Archangel's repairs? Oh, I might need to bring that up if you guys don't know how to upgrade your Arcbuster, and then some of the small little stuff that you need to know. But yeah. The Space Monster and the Archangel. It all comes down to who receives first. Who recovers first. If you run into the Space Monster, do you think you'll make it back? And then Leah says, don't worry about that, I'll give it my all. Actually, if I remember correctly, do we actually bring the Arcbuster? So, let me actually talk about the Arcbuster, because I think I actually need to drag this guy back out. And then Blaze says, those Sharingan frogs. Are you talking about what Aaron can summon? Sim says, the new Helios Overlord is more of a... Yeah, you said that a lot more. I mean, I'm staring at her too, and I kind of get the gist of why you would say that. Even her abilities make me raise an eyebrow because it's more of like an ice queen. Like, she kind of reminds me of Esdeath to a certain degree. But anyways, as you can see, the Arcbuster isn't really decked out yet if you haven't farmed or if you haven't upgraded it. The thing is, you definitely want to make sure you put in pilots in there. It's going to be any transcended allies you have. And if you get them at a higher status, the better, because that will increase the combat power. So right now, without anything on my Arcbuster, is 606,326. But if I decide to shove a good amount of my allies at like ultimate status, it should be able to give it a huge boost to that combat power. Now, the other thing you need to keep in mind is that depending on the class, this will unlock skills you can use on your Arcbuster. I can technically try to push to get one of my allies to Arc status, but I'm gonna hold off on that because I might want to try to get Celine to do that. And I clicked on inventory when I wasn't trying to. But yeah, I still got the 123 raid gear. I need to farm for the 126. And then the other thing is I also need to do some gear links because now I got these 5, what is it? These 5, Dracos. But for now, I'm gonna skim over them. Actually, better yet, nah, let me actually do a gear link to them. Cause like having them, they're already at ultimate status. Who can I swap out though? Rogue, I can definitely do this. Actually, no, hold on. Where is... I did not link... I might need to remove. This is so laggy. Alright, so where is Lucine? Lucine is up here. She has like a different set that I didn't even gear link with. What is hers gear link? I have a warrior, so I can put Death Crown in there. I don't have archer equipment. I'll extend it. Oh god, I can only extend one time. Alright, so what I'm gonna do is because I know the Grey Cell has equipment. Bright Spark didn't put anything for Bloodwind. Let's get Death Crown. Let me replace it with Camel. But as you can see, now my combat power is at 4,792,238. And then, alright, I've been distracted, so let me catch up with chat. Sim says she's not a very good healer, but she is a decent mage. VIP Candy says, literally forgot the game exists, haven't played in 6 months. Well, I don't blame ya. Blaze says, how many rupees did you get from the key units? Wait, did it compensate us for the keys yet? I was not paying attention to that. I might need to check the notes again. Oh wait, before I actually leave, let me also do this. Let me equip the skills, because if I go into combat, I need to use something. So most likely I'll stick with this one. Dang it, I like my archer one. I'll stick to these 3 for now. Sim says there are some units in Dragon Blaze Korea that have lightsabers. I mean, Kohan is like kind of in that boat, so I think this is the end of chapter 5 too, so we'll see. We still need to get past all these other stages, but it'll be quick. But yeah, like this chapter 5 too isn't that exciting. It is giving me a heads up about what is slowly going on and some of the tension between other tribes, but it's not getting into the meat of it just yet. We fought against a giant space creature, but we're still looking for him. I'm trying to think of what to say. And then Sim says there's literally a robot that has a light. Well, I don't deny that. One of the Arcbusters move allows you to use a high-powered plasma weapon. Or like, you know, lightsaber. Blade says 1,000 rubies for each key that you had. $1,000? I got a feeling that it's supposed to be more. It can't be just 1,000, because, like, you had to get it to max and then ultimate. And, like, ultimate, it's not that cheap. Who is she?
He.
That's a he?
What?
Anyways, I got distracted by my sister's game. Shoot, I don't... Yeah, no. I don't... Riley says, so why exactly did everyone take a break from this game? Because nothing exciting happened, or like there's a bunch of new stuff that a lot of people don't like. I got tired of it because I already knew that this was gonna kick in for global, but like my own review video, my own script kind of deterred me away from the game because like yeah, it pointed out the flaws of this game and I just stopped and went to Honkai Impact 3 instead. It has a better story, has a lot of character development, it's more fast-paced, it has interesting concepts, it's like a boss fight. So yeah. I mean, I like Dragon Blades, but it will get repetitive if you continue playing it, and if you think about it, you'll start to get bored of it.
That's my brother.
Yes, that is a brother, apparently. I don't know what to say. Like, I like Dragon Blades, but it's not giving the potential or the things that it should have. It's lacking collabs, which is a huge thing to a phone app game. If you notice, a lot of phone app games are having collabs and or like a bunch of events that are really good that a lot of people will do. Secondly, it lacks character development and personalities because there's no side story for all these characters. Thirdly, it emphasized too much of the in-game stuff, and it does hint too much to pay to win, which I don't like pay to win that much. I like it when a game makes you do a lot of stuff, or I like it when a game emphasizes on other aspects other than the in-game technical stuff, because a game will change. A game will change constantly depending on what they're doing, and this will be for good or bad. And when it comes to Dragon Blades, they change the system and they make you buy a bunch of items so you can get better with your combat power and stuff. But who knows that later on down the road, they're gonna add another system where you have to pay even more and more and more. They're trying to milk money out of you because you're trying to stay in the game and try to stay up there in whatever rank you're at. And to me, that's not a good way to milk money out of someone. I mean, yes, there are pay-to-win players that will obviously do such a thing, but you should also give incentives and reasons to why you should buy this, because it gives you a ton of benefit compared to, you know, pay-to-win stuff and just trying to get up there. Like fan service outfits, I would pay for that. He looks like a girl.
That's why I'm screaming. What is ugly? What is ugly for a father?
His voice.
I am very.
Is there a way to just make that text box disappear?
Hold on.
Hold on. I need to show you guys
It's a
this.
trap.
I need to show you guys this thing. Okay, hold on. This thing looks like a girl. But yeah, it's.
That's the main character's little brother. You want to see what the main character looks like? There she is, right there.
I don't think they could see it. I need to figure it out.
Main character. They're related. That's her little brother. I'm gonna strangle her father.
Yeah, Yeah. I don't know. Anyways, that's just a small little distraction since I'm still running through the cutscenes and stuff, but I know, right? He looks like a princess. He doesn't even look like a guy.
Whoa!
And Blaze says alien. Anyways, let's get back to Dragon Blaze before I get distracted again.
Thank you, Van Helsing!
Oh dang, he looks like a BA. If you're wondering what my sister is playing, hold on, let me just get it.
It's called Realize.
So, if you're wondering what my sister is playing, it's Code Realize. Now, this is not a paid sponsorship or anything. It's an Atomi game for girls. It's a dating simulator.
Well, some boys can play it.
Well,
I know
apparently
you're going to.
I'm not gonna go play that game.
That's what you say. That's what you say.
But yeah, this is pretty much a dating simulator. So if you're a girl and you want to play a dating simulator with a bunch of hot guys, then you might want to give this game a shot. But
We're gonna get more.
yeah, it's a visual game. And then Blaine says Boku no Pico the vegan. That guy. Anyways, let's get into Dragon Blade storyline before we get off topic. I shall scratch my head. Why is he laughing?
Why is the little brother creepy?
I don't know.
Help.
I just missed a cutscene because of you. You deal with your own dilemmas. I deal with mine.
Okay, fine.
Anyways, who's this? It's just as Warcry said, a tremendous force of darkness. Freya's energy is surrounding us. We know no fear. That's what everyone says, but guess what? They're gonna end up getting a beat down with my stick. Actually, do I even have a stick on this character? With my purse, whatever. My orb and my magic. Emphasis on the magic. Well, dang, Van Helsing has a grudge.
Oh, yes, he does.
Wait, is he a possible love candidate?
Who? Your brother? No! Calm down!
in the back cover for a reason,
Wait,
Gaga.
who?
That guy.
Venice? I think it's just... Oh god, I'm scared. I hope not!
Anyways, ignoring my little question to my sister, let's get back to Dragon Blades again, because I'm being stupid.
Okay, he got him there.
Okay, so the one thing I'm kind of curious about, I might need to read the notes, is if is if you can turn on the burning system on and off. If you're able to do that, then Global kind of did a plus side of things. But other than that, yeah. And apparently, I guess this is the chieftain. I've been waiting. You lapdogs of the Titans. I am not a lapdog Warhawk, but yeah. But I guess I am because I am ignorant to everything that's going on. Finally, I'm screaming out, give me the location of the space monster. There's no need for this futile battle. Warhawk says, we are the masters of this planet. With Freya, our protector, we will put an end to our history of humiliation. Of course, they're pissed off at what happened in the past. What do I think about the costume for the Paladin in Dragon Blaze Korea? They released that already? They released new costumes for the Dragon... I can't remember. Did I actually do a video about it? Now I need to look into that. Warhawk says, ha 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 ha, not bad. Who knew the Titans' lapdogs were so talented? Freya, grant me strength. That ain't Freya, that's an evil being. And most likely he might kick my butt. Yeah, he's gonna kick my arse. Cheater! Cheater! Calling onto the divine beings to help us. And then Simpson's Halloween outfit. Are you referring to the Micah Myers? And then Freya says, ugh. Have I been, wait, did I actually beat him? I wasn't paying attention. And then Warcry says, Father, it's all over. Actually, are they gonna give me insight now of the creature? And then, that monster is not Red Dragon Freya. It tried to exploit the darkness to take control of our tribe, Father. And then Warhawk says no. Oh god, Helios comes out of nowhere. Wow. Do you intend to take our homeland, our place of refuge? That'd be messed up if the Titans did. Helios says we will never be able to apologize for what we did in the past, but we must learn to live together on this planet. Well, yeah, not now or even ever will we ever threaten to take your land. Now's the time to look to the future and not dwell in the past. Don't you agree, Warhawk? In this interruption. And then Warhawk says Helios. And then I asked, who's this? And then most likely the creature comes out of nowhere. And then Sim says the Jason outfit. Okay. Yeah, I'm okay with it. Is that our is that the Archangel or is that Freya? And then I scream out Archangel. And then it says it's not too late. We can lure it into something. A battle in this place will cause too much destruction. And then Leo. Alright, now we get into another boss fight. Jeez, it took a while. Except my Arcbuster is damaged. You managed to board safely. Yes, with your help, Leah. We have to lure the monster somewhere there's no people. Oh wait, it decides to do it for me. Thank you, game. I was trying to go into battle mode myself. So, they get start saying like all these things. Leo says we won't be able to go far. It's about to catch up. The ocean is up ahead. And then Leo says, let's lure the beast over there. What's the current arc fusion level? I think it's level 1. At 80% output. Okay, never mind. I was wrong. It can transform into Buster mode. Activate the Arc Buster. And then Sim says that Paladin face though. We're talking about the transcended version of the Paladin. I still don't like it. Blaze says on chapter 6, wait for the Ragnarok Archangel. Oh god. If Ragnarok has his own Archangel. I feel like we're getting more different enemies now instead of Ragnarok, but he might pop up here and there. We'll see. Why did it... No! Leah! I know how to do this! I already did this! Don't need to teach me about this! Is there a skip button for this? I mean, I understand why it's going through this, but obviously I don't need that help, Leah. Even though I like you, Leah. You don't need to teach me. I'm a pro. My sister's looking at me strange. All system green. I love it how it shows like the fully decked out, non-broken version of my Arc Buster. But I don't actually have all the pieces. I actually drew this guy. Like that Erebos boss creature. He was a pain in the butt to try to draw. And then I say we finally defeated it. Wait! What's this? Picking up another giant life form on the radar approaching at high speed. And it's another one of them! Did you think there was another one? Output is down 20%. Oh god, that actually sucks. 20% battery is remaining. There's no avoiding this attack. What the? How can this be another Arc Buster? To think a Buster equipped with the Eye of Odin is in a place like this. So it seems that you don't know much about these things. Once they hatch from their eggs, they start to multiply exponentially. Who are you? Where? Oh god dang, I cannot pronounce that for the line. The Galactic Federation. Soon this land would drown in inescapable despair. We'll meet again. What's going on? Well, I have no clue what they decided to put in front of the Tar Yang. I don't even think they spelled out Tar Yang as it is, so now I scratch my head about the name of the group. But I'm gonna call them the Seven Warriors pretty much. And then Shine Zero says, when did this game become Pacific Rim? When they started to do intergalactic travels and add mechs and scientific things into it? Yeah. Yeah. What's with the inescapable despair they mentioned? There was more than a few monsters drawn on the wall of the Temple of Prophecy. Maybe they mean even more space monsters will be attacking soon. We can't be sure right now. All we can do is repair the Arc Buster as soon as possible and gather our strength. And then do you think the I'm gonna call them Tar Yang Warriors. But yeah, we Titans have never heard of them. Where did they even come from? It's like you said. We have to do everything we can. Yeah, everything, as in us, as in we. We doing every little thing. Ah. Alright, so that ends chapter 5-2. So, Sim says Chapter 6 boss Super Mega Ultra Omega Alpha Delta Beta Super Ultimate Ragnarok. They butchered that name. They did. I feel like they did.
Lupin, you shouldn't talk.
I feel like they should have stick with Tar Yang. I don't know why they put a hyphen between the Tay and the Yang. And then, what the heck is with the first word that's in front of Tar Yang? It's like Chill Tar Yang?
Van Helsing, you shouldn't talk.
I don't know. I just don't know. I feel like Tar Yang should have been like the better translation to their group. Or like just the Seven Warriors or something. But the thing is, like, 5-2 really didn't exploit as much because it's like they are kind of introducing these different tribes. They won't play a key role right now, and even when they do appear, it's like they kind of pop in because, you know, they kind of popped in the beginning of Chapter 5. It's just, right now, it's just introducing a bunch of stuff that's going on behind the scenes. Obviously, these alien creatures are weird. They multiply. And obviously, something is going on that we don't know of. So, once again, if you want to know more about the storyline for Dragon Blades, you had to be patient with it because Chapter 5-1 and Chapter 5-2 really didn't explain as much. They kind of gave us the introduction of it. They kind of giving us the, you know, the information here and there of some of the little things. But the big deal will kick in Chapter 5-3, most likely 5-4, and then 5-5. But yeah, my overall reaction to 5-2 isn't that grand. You guys saw how I was throughout the entire storyline, or like throughout this entire stream. I kind of reacted to my sister's game more than to Dragon Blaze, so yeah. What do you guys think about Chapter 5-2? Well, what do you guys think about the storyline so far? If you played on the Korean Dragon Blaze, obviously you kind of know what is to come, but still, give me your input. Sim says Helios is a really good translator. Well, I mean, she is. She's still got those cooldowns and shields. And then the other thing is, like, Helios is kind of, in Chapter 5, a good ally. And you do get to know a bit more about her personality and stuff. But, yeah. And then also the fact that she is kind of shipped with Kronos because they're a couple. And then Shine Zero says, I'm not going to be able to play it for 2 more chapters. I'm still in Chapter 3. It's gonna take a while. I kind of wish that Dragon Blaze had a little book or a little section where it's like, here's all the cutscenes you can view from. It only shows the major intro cutscenes, which is not what I'm happy about. And then Blaze says, now get your free trans ally. Are you talking about like the return mission? I'll do that off screen when I actually record for this, but for now, I'm not gonna play Dragon Blaze as much. So, yeah, thank you guys for watching. Pretty much this stream was talking about Dragon Blaze and the, storyline for Chapter 5-2. I might go over to the Korean Dragon Blaze, but I had to delete a good amount of apps just for me to get over there. I might stream again later to play Honkai Impact 3. Not sure, though. And I might give you guys some information about some other things that I'm going to be playing on the weekdays. So, just keep your eyes out on it. You might see a bunch of information on Twitter instead of me making a video out of it. So, yeah. So, thanks again for watching. So, I'll see you around. Sims, Shine Zero, Blade. Who else was around? Faircloth, and anyone else who's lurking. Yeah.
Oh no.
Man. I still need to work on that review video, so keep your eyes out on that as well. It's going to be at the end of this month, but I'll see you guys around. Peace.